Immigration
Hello
crackdown is
and
off to
welcome
a
to my
fast.
channel, Lifestyle and Fashion Tea. This video is very important, so I need you to all listen. Please listen. Pay very close attention. I would love to follow the 4 years that Donald Trump will be in office. So today I'm going to begin by talking about two things that he has already came in, as they say, swinging with. Number one is the mass deportation. And number two is the pardoning of over 1,500 people who rioted on the Capitol.
Start. Fox News has
Now,
learned that in a
I need you to pay
33-hour
attention
period
because this
between
is
Tuesday
very
morning and
important,
Wednesday
and
night,
there are a lot of
ICE
key
agents
points
arrested over
in this.
460
Listen closely.
migrants, many with long criminal histories. But these operations aren't just limited to Boston. They're taking place all over the country. Bill Melugin is getting an exclusive look at this massive
here in Boston
operation.
and in Massachusetts say repeatedly they are not going to cooperate with ICE or mass deportation efforts by the Trump administration. And ICE says, well, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to cooperate with us. We're still going to go into your city and we're going to do the job. And we were with ICE Boston yesterday for about 10 hours as we got to watch them firsthand carry out immigration enforcement. Take a look.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a frigid 5 degrees in the pre-dawn hours just outside of Boston, where this team of elite ICE officers is briefing on their targets for the day.
We're going to be targeting some extremely violent offenders today.
Within moments, the officers are on the move, with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got a movement, target vehicle coming on.
They quickly take him into custody. He's an MS-13 gang member wanted in El Salvador for aggravated murder. And he has an Interpol red notice.
I will be stopping this along the way. I'm going to stop it right here because I want you to hear who is being deported.
For his arrest.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol.
Just stopping it again to make sure we are all on the same page. Criminals are being deported, and as they should be.
Armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Yo, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our community.
Okay, today was a good day. They arrested criminals and they are being deported. Now we're going to take a look at the rioters. The pardon of over 1,400 invading the Capitol. And I put this in slow motion just in case for some of the people in the back that may have forgotten what this looked like. And we all know that Trump set this up, but he did not show up for the riot. Where was he? As we can see, officers were getting hurt and people lost their lives on this particular day. All because Trump says they cheated. He always thinks he should win. Sore loser. Nobody did that to him on his inauguration. Biden didn't say you cheated. No one said you cheated. But look at you, because you think they cheated. And you have these people out here acting a fool. This was dangerous. It was inconsiderate. It was evil. It was disgusting. Horrible and disgusting. Look at him breaking the window. Just sickening. And Trump let this go on. And they call themselves the Proud Boys. I think they're pretty sad. So I'm going to start calling them the Sad Boys. And that's what they are. Boys. Men do not act like this. Okay, so that was the riot. And on the 6th, he gives them everything that they wanted. Please remember this face. This is Daniel Charles Ball. Remember the face, guys, because it's all going to tie in to everything that I'm talking about. Criminals, okay? Criminals. Everything is going to tie in. Everything is going to make sense. I promise. I promise. Here we go. On the 21st, hundreds of Donald Trump supporters who had been serving prison sentences for participating in the January 6th riots were freed on Tuesday after the new president pardoned more than 1,500 people, including some people who assaulted police officers. When you assault a police officer, that makes you a criminal. Daniel Charles Ball, 39, had been facing federal charges stemming from throwing what authorities call an explosive device into a tunnel at the Capitol. Now, Mr. Ball has been rearrested on new gun charges. Daniel Charles Ball sounds like a criminal to me. Keep on. Follow me. Follow me. Because what's going on out here in these streets is that Trump is just pardoning people and not checking if they are criminals or not. Just letting them go. Follow me, because I got some more. Listen. Listen.
You would agree that it's never acceptable to assault a police officer.
Sure.
Right?
So Trump agrees that you should never assault a police officer. He also stated that if they are criminals, then they shouldn't be pardoned. I'm sorry, J.D. Vance said that.
So then,
Listen.
if I can, among those who pardoned DJ Rodriguez, he drove a stun gun into the neck of a DC police officer who was abducted by the mob that day. He later confessed on video to the FBI and pleaded guilty for his crimes. Why does he deserve a pardon?
Well, I don't know. Was it a pardon? Because
Now this fool gonna sit up here and say he don't know.
we're looking at commutes and we're looking at pardons. Okay, well, we'll take a look at everything. But I can say this. Murderers today are not even charged. You have murderers that aren't charged all over.
I'm screaming, liar!
Officer. So I want to ask you about the Vice President, J.D. Vance. He said, this is a week ago, he said, if you committed violence on January 6th, obviously you should not be pardoned. Why is your Vice President wrong?
Well,
If you commit violence, or if you committed violence on January 6th, you should not be pardoned. It looks like over half of them were committing a serious offense. The Capitol?
only for one reason. They've served years in jail.
What years?
They
Like
should not
3,
have
4
served.
years?
Excuse me. And they've served years in jail, and murderers don't even go to jail in this country. And we had 1,500. We have 16 under review. As you know, we commuted about 16 of them because it looks like they could have done things that were not acceptable for a full pardon. But these people have served years of jail, and their lives have been ruined. And in many cases, listen to me for a second. Stop interrupting. They served years in jail, and if you look at the American public is tired of it.
This is their problem. How is it ever okay? And how can he ever look law enforcement in the eye? I mean, the
Shout out to
Fraternal
Michael
Order of
Popak, and I
Police
hope I'm
came
saying
out with
his
a
last
statement,
name
we'll put it up
correct,
here, that
from
says that they
Legal
are
AF.
shocked and chagrined,
Check his channel out.
embarrassed by the stolen valor of Donald Trump pardoning those that beat law enforcement. That Metro Police, that Capitol Police, five other law enforcement units that were battling it out against 3,000 whipped up, demented, fomented Jan 6ers. I don't even know how they did it. You know, they're going to have to, how that many people, that few people in the law enforcement were able to stop assassinations and blood streaming down the hallways of the Senate and the House. I have no idea.
I just want to add real quick that Michael wants to make a museum at the White House of the January 6th riots, just like they have like the Holocaust museum and things of that nature. He wants to have that in the White House as well. And I certainly agree with him. I don't know how this man right here is president of the United States. Look at his face. He is evil. And y'all trusted him over a woman, or over somebody you couldn't figure out if she was black or Indian. What the world? The next one I'm going to talk about is the taking back of our civil rights. DEI is real, and when you can't find a job, don't be sitting up there crying. You voted for them, and this is what you get. On the way out, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't, then you don't rock with me from the beginning. And I want people who rock with me from when I am starting at the bottom. So when I get to the top, y'all be like, yay, Tracy, I knew you could do it.